I am never going hiking again. Everest. So Everest is the true story of a bunch of guys who decided back in 1996 to go hike Mount Everest. You know, the tallest mountain in the world. And the trailers for this movie made it seem really dire. There's gonna be danger just throughout the entire movie, which makes sense. You know, it's Mount Everest. There's going to be danger. It's life-threatening stuff. There's a big lack of oxygen towards the top. There could be avalanches. There could be a storm. Pretty grim. And that's really what I was expecting. I was like, alright, I'm really gonna feel the dire hopelessness of the situation they're in. I'm gonna feel the drama of it, and it's gonna be really cool. That feeling is in there, but you don't really get it until about halfway through. The first half of the movie, you know, it's the character development, it's the build-up, and it's kind of slow in that sense. I mean, you know what these guys are about. They are the brave souls that are going to climb the tallest mountain in the world. That being said, the all-star cast in this movie was really good. Josh Brolin is in this movie, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jason Clarke. Jason Clarke is really starting to impress me. I loved him in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I liked him in Terminator Genesis, and I thought he was pretty good in this movie. He's the leader of the pack, you know, the one who's leading the charge, and he's the one with the wife at home, you know, that he calls and she's all tearing up, played by Keira Knightley. She's really good too. I really liked Keira Knightley in this movie. Jake Gyllenhaal is kind of like the rock star of the group. The first scene you see him in, they're at this base camp, he's all shirtless, they're just hanging out. Long story short, the whole cast was good in this movie. But like I said, the first half of the movie feels really slow. I was just kind of sitting there waiting for the dire situation to show up. You know, they're hiking up the mountain, the landscapes are really cool, which is almost like a no-duh type thing, but I gotta say it. It always impresses me that these places actually exist on Earth. But they're hiking up the mountain and they're all pretty much in a good mood. There's no danger yet. That comes later. But there were definitely some holy shit moments in this movie and some moments where I was tearing up. The scene where they get to the top of the mountain is the best scene in the movie. That's one of the moments where I was tearing up because this has been the life goal of all these people. To get to the top of the tallest mountain in the world, I can imagine that's a pretty cool thing. And they're all cheering and I was like, oh my god, good for you guys. And it's not really until they start going down the mountain that we get to the whole dire situation and the life-threatening stuff, which is what I came to the movie to see. And it was really cool. It was what I wanted. You felt like they were all in mortal danger. The unfortunate thing is that it was too late. This is like the last 45 minutes of the movie. So you have the first third of the movie, which is the build-up and it's kind of slow. You have the middle third of the movie where they're at the top and it's some awesome monumental shit. And then you have the final third of the movie where people could get hurt on the way down. I'm just saying it could have been done better. I cared about the characters enough. I wanted them to make it through this alive, but I wasn't like emotionally attached to them or anything. And actually, one of the things that was most disappointing about this movie was the score. When the movie first starts and you're seeing these opening logos, the score is just awesome. You hear it and you feel like you're in for something special. But then when they're hiking up the mountain, the score is so nonchalant. It's so casual. It's all like, do-do-do-do-do, we're hiking up the mountain, nothing bad's gonna happen. We're having a grand old time. No, this is Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. It's big shit! The bottom line is, for me, the whole situation of climbing up Mount Everest and climbing down and the whole thing could have been handled better. So the movie Everest had good acting, but a story that wasn't handled all that well. Which is a bummer, because the trailers made it look like it was going to be one of the best, biggest movies of the year. Oh well. But the movie is still worth seeing, so I will say, wait until this movie's at a discount theater, then go see it. I never liked hiking that much to begin with, so here's my question. What is the movie where you felt like the situation was just hopeless and dire for the whole crew? Which movie gave you that feeling the most? Whatever it is, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.